And then somebody sat there, and then somebody was like, I'm gonna make a harder boss than Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth.
Also, I'll be very disappointed if Kingdom Hearts 3 Sephiroth isn't a thing.
I'll be disappointed.
But him, I need
Reverse Rebirth.
I need the explanation of what happened at the end of the kingdom.
You see, it's my head. We are not starting grief in this recording.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Fuck me. You see, it's my
Cousin, but Riku.
No, thank you.
But Riku is like the abridged series of the abridged series.
Not really.
See,
Carson, if you want to be honest, if we're being honest right now, with maybe a break or two, I'm hoping I can just beat it.
And you see, it's my headcanon that the Cloud Sephiroth fight in Kingdom Hearts 2, you're just going to be in the middle of a world. They're just gonna fight through the air and then warp away.
As far as I'm concerned, they disappeared.
That's what they did in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Actually, Nomura revealed some of the new DLC. Either that or people are theorizing the new DLC, but I think he said this. Or somebody said this. Some of the DLC that'll exist is Final Mix DLC. Which honestly is the best thing I've ever heard. Because that's way better than, a Japanese only release full game that we won't get until like 20 years.
Well, now
and instead of making it DLC so that you can add in the things you didn't get to add, that makes way more sense than anything.
Well, nowadays
which also means you're right, Carson, and we'll get a random world where we fight a secret optional boss. Although they did confirm there's going to be a secret movie in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, nowadays
I never thought about how ridiculous. Riku is wearing a pair of pants, but he has the overhaul things
Yeah,
that
he's
are
wearing Riku wears pants over his pants.
Oh my god, he wears pants!
Actually, those
No, those are pants-a-rolls. He's got pants-a-rolls on.
Did you just make up that word?
God damn it, we are making this a thing.
He's got pants, and he has his pants-a-rolls over his pants.
The almighty pants-a-rolls.
Poor name.
Hey, I need someone...
Pants-a-rolls TM.
Can someone pull up the picture of Riku's new design? I need to make sure there's pants-a-rolls in it.
I don't think so.
Does he have pants-a-rolls in Dream Top Distance? I know he doesn't in Kingdom Hearts 2. He actually has pants that he wears too low.
Yeah, I thought he started having a yellow shirt with blue pants.
Actually, I want the actual answer question.
Yes?
Is he wearing pants or shorts?
That was very well.
Hey, was Riku being absorbed by Ansem foreshadowed from the beginning since he has an X on his shirt? And is that why
stop.
Is that why he graduates from an X? Was this all actually planned from the beginning?
He is wearing pants-a-rolls. Brian's not wrong.
What if Nomura had actually planned more than what we had initially thought?
Okay, so, let's not get crazy now.
What if nobodies were always a thing?
In the words of Michael Jordan, stop it. Get some help.
Pants-a-rolls.
Okay, if you are acknowledging that...
Hold on. We should talk about the game for a second. So,
How
we
dare
are
you.
playing Riku. Riku is a lot different than Sora, because Riku cannot customize his deck.
You can't even change the order.
These are the cards Riku has in his deck right now. Now, I will tell you something. These are not Riku's cards in this area. Basically, his deck in Castle Oblivion changes as the game progresses until the 13th floor. And then then technically speaking, you can only be in Castle Oblivion fighting on that floor anyway. But basically, the game says, when I fight a boss, I have a deck.
Every world
has its own deck. So basically, the game says you have this deck in each world, but in Castle Oblivion, when you're fighting X boss, you will just have X deck.
But if
help with
Riku has slates, but Riku cannot use slates while he's Riku.
But also,
we're not at that point yet. And we'll get to that point when we get there.
And also, if you notice,
Riku also has no friends.
Wow, that statement has an entirely different connotation.
No, Riku really doesn't have any friends. I'm about to go into Hollow Bastion. On Sora's story, I would gain the beast. Riku has no friends.
Yes.
Riku, in fact,
But
this
he
is
doesn't need
in
any.
fact, this is the problem because Riku can also not use magic.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
since Riku cannot use magic, Riku can't heal. Riku can only heal when he gets his one friend card, which is Mickey the fucking Mouse. The problem with this is, as you notice, we don't have Mickey the fucking Mouse.
you know, I just realized.
Problem B to that is that Mickey Mouse will also leave halfway through the game for no explainable reason.
You know,
and then pop back up. Because the game literally wants to say, I don't want you to heal for this boss.
You know, I just realized the irony of the most emo motherfucker in the world being partnered with Mickey Mouse. Wow, when they say reverse rebirth, they literally mean it. You're starting Hollow Bastion.
He's going down.
No, he's going up.
Oh, wait.
He's going up, but he's starting from the bottom. So he's going to the first floor.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
So it literally is the...
Oh, wait, he's in the basement. Never mind, you're right.
Riku starts in the basement 12 and works his way to floor 1.
So
I bet you're wondering, why does Sora have 13 floors and Riku only has 12? Well, that's an easy answer, Carson. Because Riku don't have time to go to the Winnie the Pooh world.
He's too emo for it. He's at that age where he thinks Winnie the Pooh is dumb.
Panteros or whatever he said.
There's pants rolls on.
Okay, now what I was
what
I was going to say, if you are going to acknowledge that Nomura planned all of this from the beginning, crazy thought, I know, you are going to have to acknowledge that Toriyama, Oda, and Taikubo also planned everything from the beginning.
No.
And only one of those I could believe.
No. Just
Yeah, that's Nomura.
Just all of it. Just all of it.
So, basically, Riku...
Kingdom Hearts 2 Riku does not have pants rolls. He instead has tablet pockets. And what I mean by tablet pockets is that I mean
so
his
the balance-
pockets are so
yeah.
fucking huge
That cool
that
thing.
he could probably put a tablet in them.
So to balance, as you notice, Riku does faster and probably stronger combos, and he reloads instantly.
He's literally.
So now we'll notice Riku has a couple things going here. He has HP like normal, which we're going to be getting more of for him. Not as much, still not a lot, but we're going to need HP. But Riku also has AP, which literally says I do more damage. We're going to get that.
And then he has darkness.
Man,
But
this is a lot of this is a lot of bad.
And also another
He said there's a lot of bad?
This is a lot of bad going on.
time for bad.
what's bad?
There's a lot of bad going on.
What's bad? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Also, another
Do
thing.
you not like this mode?
This is weird.
Also, another thing you noticed.
It's almost as if somebody thought that
Somebody thought this.
Somebody thought they were making a game where you could play different characters.
No.
Also,
No, Brian, you know what somebody thought? Somebody thought, let's make Riku the hard mode. But let me tell you something, Brian. I don't know how when you take all of the strategy away from me, that it makes the game harder.
yeah,
What do you mean?
because
He's mean.
you're forced into.
That's all it is.
The
Is that-
idea was
Like,
so...
for example, if you look at it like this, Sora has a customizable deck, and in exchange for his deck being so customizable and his options being completely open, Sora is literally master of none, but also not good at any. And Riku is literally either one of two things. Either Mighty Glacier, which means slow, lots of health, and literally hits things at melee range, or Fragile Speedster, which means that all he does is hit stuff really fast.
Also, another thing, if you notice, because Riku's cards are set, at least in this deck, you do not have anything below
Brian,
a 3.
Brian,
So from what I'm getting from this situation is that someone literally made Riku as if this game
well, Brian,
somehow was
I will tell you.
a game where you played different characters.
I will tell you, Brian, that there is an added level of strategy that we have yet to unlock in this mode.
Mm-hmm.
Riku has his own strategy that you have to uphold. It's not the same kind of strategy. It's still not as hard. In fact, it's easier. But there is a way that they make this game, this version, still in its own way challenging.
It is weird to me looking at defenders and wizards
plus,
and seeing them with such little
whilst
health.
whilst I would never build a full game like this.
Well, you don't build a full game like this.
No,
This is a character class
yes,
in the full game that you build.
correct.
Where Sara is a character class,
Well, in fact,
and you have other characters.
to add on to that, Brian, when we get to the last floor, Riku's deck in the last floor is how you would build a deck if you wanted to actually
play like Riku.
play like Kingdom Hearts.
Well, yeah.
Because he's more like playing regular Kingdom Hearts than Sora is.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
why do we not pause like old game?
Oh, there it is.
Oh no, I had to turn it back on. It'll turn back on when it's dead. It just dies again.
Yeah, he does it all the time at home. He just when it, things like, oh, the battery's low. But he's like, oh, we're watching anime.
Watching anime.
But
We have returned!
to add to that,
If I added it.
to add to that comment,
Just left that.
if I edited this.
To-
We're back.
to add to that comment, Brian, in the context of the fact that, as far as I'm still concerned, while the groundwork to this game would have made a great game, as a Kingdom Hearts game is still not, as a Kingdom Hearts game, this is the better mode.
It's an interesting mode.
This mode is more fun in the Kingdom Hearts vein, whereas Sora is more fun in an interesting, actual separate game concept. Because we've already looked at,
Like
the
I
fact-
said, Sora is master of none.
I don't want this fruit. I hate this card.
What is it? What card is this?
It was. I think it was literally added to this game. It's just dumb because it just
Oh
makes
yeah,
it,
the bottomless
it
darkness.
just makes it hard to navigate.
It's bottomless darkness, man.
Riku's gameplay is really interesting.
Now, Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku not only has his tablet pockets on his pants, but from what I'm looking at in this picture, he apparently has tablet pockets attached to his jacket as well.
What the hell, Nomura?
So this boy might be walking around with like 4 Kindle Fires in his pockets the whole time.
Also, holy shit, I forgot how much that keyblade looked like a literal car key.
You got that Nissan key, man.
Nissan Ultima weapon. We've discussed this. The Nissan Ultima weapon.
The cross promotion to end all cross promotions. People thought the Mercedes being in Mario Kart was weird. You ain't seen nothing yet.
I forgot the Mercedes were in Mario Kart. That slipped my mind.
And that created the best Japanese ad because that Mario has straight pedo face.
It's funny that it slipped my mind because my standard build that I use, the wheels I use are a Mercedes one. Actually,
I use the Leaf wheel.
Mercedes-Benz DLC in Mario Kart, Brian. You can use a couple of Mercedes-Benz vehicles as carts.
Why was not this in Tekken 7?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why
I
was
mean, Akuma's in there.
why?
And Akuma literally has like apparently.
Wait. Do you mean Akuma or Akuma?
That is the best picture.
Ryan, I need clarification.
What do you mean?
Do you mean Akuma or Akuma?
Akuma, not Akuma.
That is the best picture
He's
ever.
just using it for wordplay because
Yes. That's why that's the best picture.
Again, he's in there for some random.
Oh, the best
reason.
thing about Akuma being in Tekken 7, he's not only in there, he is canon.
Yeah. Like I said, he's in there for some reason.
He is canon to Jin's backstory. Akuma kinda caused the events of the Tekken universe. Fucking think about this.
Kingdom Hearts. Darkness. Got that.
And it's not like the strangest crossover. Anyone remember when Darth Vader and Yoda were in Soul Calibur?
Link is also in Mario Kart.
And Soul Calibur.
I thought you were gonna say Soul Calibur, and you said Mario Kart, and my brain was like, "What the fuck?"
I'm not.
I was prepared for him to say Soul Calibur because that would have literally made the most sense. And then he said throughout Mario Kart, and I was like, "What?"
It's just
Nani?
Yeah,
just
basically.
It's just
I'm not wrong though.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with your statement. It was very unexpected because the flow of the conversation basically said that the logical continuation was that you were going to say Soul Calibur, but then you didn't.
This just proves that all video games are in the same universe.
Someone, and they did it as a joke. Someone has this elaborate, multi-tiered, branching path to connect as many video games as they can.
I'm pretty sure Matt Pat wasn't joking when he made that. Shots fired.
They basically connected hundreds of game universes through crossovers and weird things. They just did it for kind of a lark. I'm not wrong about Link being in Mario Kart.
What did you say you were?
Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe. Link! And the Animal Crossing characters. Well, a villager, a female villager, and God tier waifu.
But we don't
You mean
have
Cosmos?
Yeah, but we don't have the best.
Isabel, duh.
But we don't have the best waifu, Tom Nook.
Yeah, you didn't say Cosmos.
Animal Crossing.
Hey, if Cosmos is in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, does that make all the Xeno games canon?
Cosmos has a card in Bot and Kaidos.
That's a card.
But she's technically in the game.
No, she's physically in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Yeah, and so is Shulk and Fiora now.
Yeah, that's that DLC.
Where's my Bot and Kaidos DLC?
Nobody remembers that game, Rosen.
I remember it.
Do you?
And put Callus in Smash while you're at it. Just make him an alt costume for Shulk.
Whoa.
Actually, that wouldn't work.
Whoa. We can't add more than 2 characters to that game. Calm down now.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Anyone think it's gonna have DLC? I think it will.
I don't.
I honestly think it will because they like to have money.
I think Goku's gonna be in the game.
When Goku gets in the game, I boycott Smash.
I'm 90% sure that we're probably gonna have 0 DLC.
Once Goku gets in, that means
I would
memes
say-
have
I would
won.
agree.
Part of me also says
Oh god.
that if we do have DLC, it's just going to be them stealing more mod characters.
So you're saying Goku will be DLC?
Well, no, I mean not really, because I'm saying that if anything, we're gonna literally do what we probably did for Ridley,
Okay.
which was look up Project M and look up what characters are in Project M
Right now,
that
there's
aren't in our game and just throw them in there.
Right now, there's a rumor that Shadow is going to be an Echo Fighter.
Hey, what?
Echo Fighter.
What?
Echo Fighter.
What?
Basically,
Palette swap.
Oh.
No.
kind of.
What?
You need an
It's literally the name that Nintendo came up with because they didn't want to use the word palette swap.
Or clone.
But they do one interesting thing with it. Okay, to quickly explain the Echo Fighter thing.
Is Ryu and Ken palette swaps? Yes. Is Ken and Ryu almost 2 different characters? Yes.
That.
Palette swaps.
Okay, true.
Even though apparently
Daisy Peach, palette swap.
Even though apparently
Kid-
Daisy does not have any differences.
Palette
They
swap.
said she did though, which is weird.
No, no, I think it's her standard moves are apparently the same. The specials are going.
They
to be
said,
different.
like-
Ganondorf, Captain Falcon, palette swap.
Funny, but Ganondorf uses his sword now.
it's only in Smash Attacks.
The Echo Fighter that they explained to reveal that, if you pick Pit and you want to play Dark Pit, he's an Echo Fighter.
Palette swap.
So it's basically just a similar but kind of different character not taking up their own roster slot.
So we are literally doing everything backwards.
No.
Oh. Because I was going to say,
I'm
wow,
you're
Riku's
giving
game
Matt-
is hardcore. If
You're given map cards that kind of random, just like Sora.
Riku's game is hardcore if we're opening with the Maleficent Dragon.
Riku is supposed to be the harder mode, but because of how Riku works, he can debatably be easier.
It looks
Well,
like...
especially in this game where they made him even easier.
it does look like you're doing a lot more damage.
Well, that's because I literally have a boost to my attack.
Riku just gets...
I can level up my attack when I level up. If it's an option. As you notice, it's not always an
The
option.
trade-off of being able to increase his deck size in order to create more combinations was that he gets attack boosts.
Yes. And the instant recharge, meaning Sean can combo a little bit, recharge, and combo. You want that 8 and that 9 back? You can get it back right now, if you wanted to. Easy. Instant. It's great.
And done.
You see? Easy. Simple.
Mm.
Riku's main gimmick, you cannot edit the deck. You have to beat the world and the boss with the deck you have.
He's meathead.
Also, fun fact, because of his limitations, when Riku gets an enemy card, he just has an enemy card.
It was just permanently added to his deck.
Correct. I literally will always have access to all of Riku's
Enemy cards.
enemy cards.
To compensate
So
for...
when I press the select button, I get an enemy card per world, and I get an enemy card that I've obtained. So
You see, well-
if I sit there and say, I can go get you far.
And you see, while I know you say that the game, arguably is easier than Sora, this is the type of idea I like when, like, a game to do when it has a hard mode, because it's not just bigger numbers.
But it's not hard.
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you guys think of Riku's deck gimmick? I find most of his decks are very usable, and a few towards the end of the game are actually really good, but 1 or 2 worlds have very horrible decks, and I hate those worlds. But for the most part, I feel like this gimmick evens out overall. And all of his decks are technically usable. None of them leave you in a dead game. But the bad ones do make you question why they were added to the game in the first place. But anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.